It's time for the operation. All units, I have your missions for this operation. As you know, our goal is to locate the inversion furnace. However, there's something you need to know. The defense commander of this fortress is called Kulan. Kulan is known to have single-handedly defeated multiple colossi. In other words, he can go toe-to-toe with them by himself. Lepik, you and I will protect the team from Kulan. We have to block main routes and secure favorable terrain before he appears. The rest of you, help the guide search for the inversion furnace. Guide, do you have any intel that might be useful?
I'm sorry. I detect a high concentration of inverted energy in this area. But I'm still finding it difficult to identify the exact source from this proximity.
Don't worry. Sometimes things can become more clouded the closer you get to them. It's like that for me with Aisha.
Whenever you go into the void to look for her, I'll help you.
I'll hold you to that.
Descendant. For some reason, I'm picking up traces of Colossi void energy. Here. Investigating this location will help us gather more intel. I understand it is heavily guarded, but I need you to take me there, Descendant. The corrosive fluid from the Colossus has damaged the control panel, and I can't connect to it. We'll need to destroy the panel and bypass it via the emergency control device. Now I can access the emergency control device. This facility used to be an auxiliary of the furnace, which was built to melt Colossi remains. It included a process that made it easier to remove and melt parts such as equipped weapons, round loaders, and battlesuits. I don't know why you were not in Colossi. I'll check the core facility. transported beyond that partition. The furnace used to melt Colossi remains must be there, Descendant.
We're detecting an enormous number of Vulgus signals from the direction of the main gate. There's another way in. Let's go that way to get closer. It's a side path, but the entire facility is crawling with defense forces. It'll be close to impossible to avoid combat, so be careful.
Descendant, there's a facility control terminal nearby. If you connect me to it, I can search for more information.
This could get messy.
Descendant, the Vulgus were melting Colossi remains to make highly enriched energy material. Heating the iron hearts using energy containing this much entropy would be more than enough to turn it into antimatter. This is the true type of inverted energy.
Can we use it for the inversion process, guide?
No. This facility only melts Colossi remains. Heating the iron heart with the results of that process happens elsewhere. Perhaps at the inversion furnace. It must be physically connected to this place. I'll scan for intel in the control terminal.
This is an emergency. Loading.
Seem to be flowing towards a location nearby. Let me check the blueprint. Descendant, the Vulgus are overloading the furnace. At this rate, the whole facility will be destroyed. We need this place to carry out the inversion process.
We have to destroy some of the nuclear reactors to close the output. Find the ones with the fuses. I'm going to need help.
Our output has been reduced, but not enough, Descendant. The furnace's temperature is still outside the normal range. We need to lower the output even further.
My shield is down.
Furnace temperature stabilized. We should seal off the system to maintain the current output. It's done, Descendant. I've taken over the facility permissions. Now I can control it as I like. If our enemy manages to destroy the facility, it won't make any difference if I still control the system. We must completely eliminate the Vulgus forces.
Sorry, a powerful enemy is headed your way. I should have taken care of it, but...
furnace plate had been destroyed, inversion would have been impossible. This is Descendant. I have finally pinpointed the location of the inversion furnace. The facility is in the basement of Fortress Command. I have detected Colossi remains that have been melted by the furnace flowing in that direction. But our enemies have already established a line of defense between here and the command facility. The commander of this fortress must be waiting for us. Descendant, do you think we can break through this Vulgus defense line with the forces we have? I regret pushing you into a corner, but I believe this is the only way.
We'll be fine, Guide. Right now, we have no choice but to get it done. All units, converge upon the point of attack at the fortress's defense line. Maintain your position there, ready for our final operation.